Most people think they are free. They wake up when they feel like it. They eat when they are hungry. They work when they feel motivated. They believe this is freedom. It's not freedom. It's chaos wearing a mask. You are not free. You're just a disorganized pile of parts moving randomly through time. And random systems produce random results, which means failure. I didn't build the greatest manufacturing empire in America through genius. I built it on one single principle. Structure eliminates whackness. If your life feels out of control, it's because you are operating without a system. And without a system, you are not a builder. You are raw material waiting to be used by someone else. Let me show you what is broken and how to fix it. The modern decay. Look around you. Modern life is like a collapsing factory. You have more resources than any generation in history. Technology, information, opportunity. Yet most men produce less with more than their grandfathers produced with far less. Why? Efficiency leaks. Your attention is scattered across 17 different inputs. Your phone vibrates. Your emails alert. Your brain switches contexts 400 times a day. This is not efficiency. This is operational sabotage. In my factories, if a machine broke the assembly line, we fixed it immediately. We did not tolerate inefficiency. We didn't make excuses. We identified the malfunction and eliminated it. But in your life, you tolerate defects every single day. You scroll through your phone for 90 minutes before bed and wonder why you can't sleep. You eat processed garbage and wonder why you are tired. You jump from one task to another and wonder why nothing gets finished. These are not mysteries. These are mechanical failures. You are letting your brain be used by others. Let me be clear. Your life is a production system. Right now, it's producing chaos because you're allowing broken parts to stay on the line. Insomnia is a broken part. Digital addiction is a broken part. Lack of routine is a broken part. A factory with broken parts cannot produce quality goods. Neither can a man. If I walked into one of my plants and saw workers arriving at random hours, eating poorly, distracted by irrelevant noise, and producing inconsistent output, I would shut the operation down immediately and rebuild it from the foundation. That is what you must do with your life. Shut it down. Rebuild it. Not with inspiration, with structure. Every failure is actually a step toward a better build. The 4 pillars. Let me give you the 3 pillars that keep the assembly line moving. These will keep your life moving. Pillar 1. Repetition. Repetition is not the enemy. Boredom is not a pain. Repetition is the furnace where excellence is forged. The more you repeat, the more mastery you gain. The assembly line worked because the same operation was done the same way, at the same time, by the same worker, every single day. Not because it was exciting, but because it was reliable. Most men sabotage themselves by chasing variety. They want a different morning routine every day. They want flexible schedules. They want spontaneity. This is emotional weakness disguised as freedom. A machine does not need variety to function. It needs consistency. It needs a repeating cycle. You are the same. Your body, your mind, your productivity, they all respond to repetition, not randomness. If you wake up at the same time every day, your body learns when to release energy. If you work at the same time every day, your brain learns when to focus. This is not a restriction. This is precision engineering applied to the human system. I did the same job, in the same building, at the same desk, for decades. I didn't do it because I lacked imagination. I did it because I understood that mastery comes from depth. not variety. When you repeat the basics every day, they become automatic, and when they are automatic, they no longer consume willpower. This gives you the freedom to focus on what actually matters. Execution. Pillar 2. Structure. Structure is the skeleton of success. Without it, everything collapses. It is the foundation. Most men live reactively. They wake up and ask, "What do I want to do today?" That is a child's question, not a builder's. A builder asks, "What does the system require today?" In my factories, every worker had a defined role. Every task had a defined sequence. Every hour had a defined output. No ambiguity, no confusion, no wasted motion. Your life requires the same clarity. Nothing that goes uncontrolled survives. You must know exactly what you are doing at 6 a.m. You must know exactly what you are eating for lunch. You must know when you will work, when you will rest, and when you will improve yourself. This is not being robotic. This is being disciplined. When I designed the Model T assembly line, I eliminated every unnecessary movement, down to the smallest detail. If a worker had to take 5 extra steps to pick up a tool, I moved the tool. Why? Because inefficiency is expensive. Every wasted second is wasted profit. Every wasted motion is wasted energy. Never waste your time. The same applies to your day. If you have to make 20 decisions before 9 a.m., you are wasting the cognitive energy you should be spending on productive work. Eliminate the decisions. Create the structure. Follow the structure. Make the plan, then move through it according to the clock. When your day is planned, you don't negotiate with yourself. You start working systematically. You don't waste time thinking about what to do next. You do the work. Pillar 3. Mastery through independence. Your feelings are not your guides. They are noise in the system. You won't want to wake up early. You won't want to exercise. You won't want to work when it's difficult. If you act according to your feelings, you will fail. Defeat your emotions. Feelings are like the weather. They change by the hour. A system built on feelings is a system built on sand. It will crumble. I didn't build this assembly line because I felt inspired. I built it because it was a logical solution to a production problem. Some days I was tired. Some days I was frustrated. It didn't matter to me. The work didn't care about my feelings. The system didn't care about my mood. Neither should yours. Separate your actions from your emotional state. Decide what needs to be done. Then do it regardless of how you feel. This is not suppression. It is operational discipline. When you take emotions out of the equation, you become reliable. And reliability is the foundation of trust in yourself and in your future. A man who works only when he is motivated is unreliable. A man who works regardless of his motivation is an unstoppable machine. This is mastery. This is control. This is power. The bitter truth. Let me tell you something you need to hear. If you do not build a system for your life, you'll be used by someone else's system. Right now, tech companies have built systems to capture your attention. Advertisers have built systems to control your purchases. Employers have built systems to exploit your labor. If you do not have a counter system, a structure that protects your time, your focus, and your energy, their system will consume you. Remember that. This is not theory. This is mechanical reality. A man without discipline is not free. He is a resource to be exploited. He is raw material in someone else's factory. The final order and action plan. Here is what you must do the moment this video ends. Step 1. Define your operating hours. Write down your wake-up and sleep times. Do not compromise. Wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. This is your foundation. Step 2. Plug a major leak. Identify the biggest waste of efficiency in your life. For most men, it is the phone. Set a daily screen time limit and enforce it like a factory quota. You cannot negotiate with quotas. You either meet them or you fail. Step 3. Create your task sequence. Plan the 3 most important tasks you must complete tomorrow. Assign a specific time block to each. Do not start the day without writing this down. Your day is not a suggestion. It is a production schedule. Do this for 7 days. No exceptions, no changes. No, I'll start Monday. Start now. Do not delay. After 7 days, you will have data. You will see what works and what doesn't. Then you will optimize. Then you will expand. And then you will have a life that runs like a well-oiled machine instead of a scrap pile held together by hope. Most men will watch this, nod their heads, and change nothing. They will stay exactly where they are. Tomorrow they will return to the same chaos and wonder why their results never improve. A few, very few, will take this seriously. They will build the system. They will follow the system, and in 6 months, they will be unrecognizable. It wasn't because they discovered a secret. It was because they did the boring, repetitive, disciplined work that everyone knows but almost no one does. Control your habits. Control your time. Control your life. The factory is open. Get to work.